so-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by.
Show yourself! Hold it, you!
Oh,
Get
no,
down!
you
You should
don't!
be here!
One for you! Coming from your right! That's it for me! Back on my feet. To your left! Nice! That's one for us.
Você viu a gameplay da varinha que eu mandei? Harry Potter total. Eu tava com o livrinho na mão, mas eu não utilizei o livro na hora, só a varinha mesmo. Tem até a finalizaçãozinha com a varinha. Manoplas cravejadas. Tá dando um dano.
Wilds are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat. You take lead. Stop it!
Caralho, mano, da hora, viu? Não sei se você tenta fazer, Gustavo. Dá pra equipar duas garruchas ao mesmo tempo, mano. Da hora, mano, o jeito que ele segura. Da horinha. Ó. Não sei. Dá. Testar agora. Eu tô com uma que ela já é especial, ela dá dano de raio aqui, que eu peguei no carinha lá também.
Not bad. It's got natural light. Right on the river. Just needs a little upkeep. This used to be a shortcut to Emerald Stair. Then the land got other ideas.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you... I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard. I got a bad feeling about whatever that bear's chomping on. Unseen, unheard.
Show me what you got. Nice.
That's a bad way to go. It's almost like the brambles are crush that house.
Next one's mine.
Cara, daorinha a garrucha dupla, hein, rapaz. Aprovada. Eita. Boa.
Here we go. For you.
The scourge invades. Claw it out. It breathes. It is close.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Eita.
Take your best shot.
Ai.
On your right.
Que isso? Ai, errei o tiro, não acredito. De novo, mas caralho, que urso desgraçado, mano. Quando eu fui atirar, ele se mexeu, mano.
toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good. Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. Oh, I can manage. This isn't my first brush with death, and it may not be my last. Oh, Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service, and you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted? Or did he now?
A little faster, and we might have been able to save Claviger Aemon, too. Happy to have been of service, nevertheless.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Claviger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. I'm no woodsman, but we heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange... The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was... We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad. Did you? We lost contact with our coastal detachment days ago. I was hoping for better news. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us.
What's the matter? Can you... But you... Very well, if you say so. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear.
Right behind you.
Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive...
Take it slow.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. A colony of insects. The many united by one purpose. Mycelia twining through the loam, taking and giving in equal measure. We are the ache in the land, the roots that run deep. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured, But you too are alone in your strangeness. Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you? Shackled like us. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it's... It is an infection. A foreign body invades the host. We feel the pain of this intrusion. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do?
Caralho, mano, eu não concordo com nenhuma dessas respostas aqui.
Death. Because some things might be pruned, some branch. Envy. How much we envy the loving dead, peaceful under the flowers. The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. We offer you the power to heal and be healed, and you would wheedle and decide. Do you wish this power
Ixi,
or
ficou
not?
puto.
A favor for a favor then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
Ó. Sonhos.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several...
What happened? What can you recall? You must be sensitive to the spirit world. Some are gift. Inquisitor Ludwine will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwine is obsessed with our security. Perhaps, but danger takes many forms. The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. Mutually stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city.
Agora sim.
Ah, Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing.
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely... Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that bear. Can she? You are full of surprises, envoy. I'd heard godlights have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your emperor really did send the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can.
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
Old fella who used to live here ended up in one of those landings in the dock. Now I see why.
Welcome to Paradise, envoy. The ambassador's expecting you.
Envoy!
Eita.
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here? A space within emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive. Worse, you died. Someone cut short your span. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind. They hurt you, but we do not hear why? Soften. Quiet. You would accept the winter before spring. Your soul is imprisoned, but we can help you. We could send you back. Just this once. You think of us, with your own escape so near. We are moved and decided. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. You are ours. We tend to the sprout on the bough.
Cara, a quantidade de sangue. É isso.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a... Liviana, the local Sawbones. I wish I could take credit for saving your life, but
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. I don't suppose this would be the same one you heard earlier?
There's something I still don't understand. Don't get too excited. When you play with life and death...
What does this mean for him? Should he expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible. Sounds like the echo of a past life. This is far beyond my expertise. You should she would know what to make of your... One who sees into the spirit realm, speaks to the dead. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. Runeade's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt... Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy. Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze,
Don't worry. Which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up. Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you. The sooner we solve your murder, the better. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened.
Hey, I had a dream about you. In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside. You weren't alone either. There were others. Some of them loved you, others were afraid of you, but they all followed you. Also, there was a tree that... It wasn't a tree? I can't remember anymore. Liviana didn't think you'd make it, but got in a fight with the Adherent guards. I started it, I'll pull through. If you need something for the pain, there's an apothecary by the bathhouse. Stay safe. You don't want to end up back here again. Liviana didn't think you'd make it, but she never gave up on you.
Any injuries?
So, you're that godlike, the idea. You're the one who saves the ambassador. Interesting. Say, would you be up for helping out some down on their lucky dear? Galarde. Lawfled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before they admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life. Back then, you'd struggle to find an Adiran in the city. Now they're everywhere. Well, let's stick to the matter at hand. Anyway, with all these adherents coming in, Lawfled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces... They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adherents in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are paradisans run out by...
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul. Oh, in... Galarde. Sana...
You died. But you're here. God, am I glad to see you.
None of the clerks believe my story. I'll keep trying, but there's not much to be done for Fort Northreach.
Hey, it's the
Envoy, hey.
I swear, I owe you the world.
I own the world. He saved...
Yeah, you only told me about 100...
Hey, where's Yeda? Is everyone else...
No. Oh, God.
They didn't make it, Offric.
But you saved Cadman. You couldn't save them?
What happened?
What?
They probably went quickly.
I can't.
Hey, we always knew that was a risk, right? And we told...
Better to go out at the bottom of the world than dying in bed like Granda, asking what...
Did you avenge them? At least they got justice.
And I got my brother back. What I mean to say is...
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this. It belonged to our grandfather. He'd always wanted to join the corps, but life got in the way. When we were recruiting, he gave it.
Well, I'm sure you've got big envoy things to...
I don't know if you heard, but there's a plague on and everything.
If you're ever in High Crown, look us up.
Yeah, we can...
I wish things had turned out better for the rest of their crew, but I'm glad they made it. One of them may even get a happy ending.
Envoy, is it really you? I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? and yet you rallied your spirits and reported for duty. Your dedication is admirable. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely. Our first order of business is you said you had a missive for me from the Emperor? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and thank goodness, at least someone understands the gravity of our situation. With that, I have better news for you. You've seen how wild the living lands has become, both in nature and in politics. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. At this point, I can't rule anything out. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is... You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't... Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers. I look forward to hearing about it. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. But defend it, we must. For the sake of everyone who... Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt. These Paradisen rebels must face justice. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the living lands like a vengeful spirit. Let's make sure to give her some good news.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarok, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. Blend in, for one. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the living lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills. The kind, especially if they're from the streets.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. Before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of an unusual course of treatment. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of...
Tracking down mysterious assassins with a godlike who returned from death? Can't say I'm prepared, but...
We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then...
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarok? Besides...
Olha. Tem.
So close. But what's the point? It's... Oh, you are a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us. No.
Vocês viram o meu bonequinho aí no grupo secreto, como é que ele tá? Bem másculo.
You should know, this place is
Aí tem a gameplay de Harry Potter aí também. Quem
Even
quiser
the
ver.
plants and the animals feel it.
O jogo tem meu respeito porque ele fez barba de verdade, já eu considero. Só vou jogar por causa disso agora. E eu ia fazer, eu queria fazer isso no cabelo, mas muito trabalho. Muito trabalho e pra lavar deve ser horrível. Não desse jeito. Nem 20.
Something is happening here. The plants
Fazer
and
trança
animals
viking no
are
cabelo, mas é muito trabalho.
changing.
Nossa.
No one knows why, or exactly what's
Essa aí
doing
tá mais
it.
pra trança de rapper, né? Aí não é legal tanto.
Alchemist and dreamer at
Podia
your
ter botado outro
service.
cabelo.
My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and fauna.
Você viu a gameplay da varinha
It wasn't
ali,
meant
Gustavo?
to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas.
Ah, você tá usando a varinha lá, mano. Ah, não é daga. Pô, é igual o Gustavo enfrentou um anão com uma adaga, mano. Não, é errado isso aí. O cara já é pequeno, ele tem que chegar perto do cara pra poder dar o golpe. Então, aí.
Oh, just a bit of luminous adra.
Eu matei ele também agora há pouco.
But nothing against the law. You may have noticed, or
Na
perhaps
gameplay
not,
com a varinha é muito Harry Potter, velho. Igualzinho, mano.
here has gone a bit wrong. No
Até pra mandar a Avada
one
Kedavra
knows
lá,
to
mano.
describe it, but we can all see it. Something is
Opa.
distorting the life around here, and I hoped to stop it. As you no doubt know, luminous
Pegou no cajado.
is a more powerful form of the Adra we see out there from time to time. Very,
Let it go,
very
let it go.
The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath. At this point, I'll take any help I can get. My friends must have lied, or they got the Adra and lost it.
Gustavo, você vai ter o diálogo do carinha, se prepare, é nesse momento aí, nessa caverna. Não dá o item de cura pra ele, mano, usa outra opção pra ver o que acontece. Talvez você ganhe a receita, não sei, mano. Ah, lá de cancel, né? Ah, você não viu? É que o Gustavo não tá usando arma, mas tem arma de fogo no jogo também. Tem a garruchinha, a bacamarte. Dá até pra fazer, como é que fala, aquela arma lá, akimbo no jogo, mas não chora mais.
Best of luck with that.
Né, dá pra botar duas garruchas na mão, vai tirar ao mesmo tempo. Mano, dá dano, viu? No urso lá não sobra nada pra ele. Vou pegar uma garrucha diferente. Nossa, mano, pior que tá boa a mira das armas, viu? Não tá ruim, não. Tá melhor que muito jogo focado em tiro aí de história, mano. Muito.
I'd be very grateful. I know it looks like I'm crying.
Da hora quando seus ataques de fogo e os caras queimam, quando morre fica cinza no chão, mano.
Any luminous Adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
Esquirinho light. Como é que eles falam? Não é dever da fonte, tem outra palavra.
Step right up. I can tell you need more fire in your life.
Não, é outra coisa, é pior, é pior.
Please,
Não.
I'm trying to prove a point.
A palavrinha. Então. Ele queria cu.
You there. You look like you know your way around.
Aí, ó, o Luiz falou que não tinha ferreira mulher a primeira, então. Final do ano passado. Vai ter que deixar baixando de madrugada.
A pleasure, envoy. I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradise. If it suits your fancy, check the board for.
Ele roda 60, né? Quer dizer, 55, né? No Series X.
Speak to me when you've got something to turn in.
Pô, esse jogo claramente daria pra rodar 60, mano. Mas é aquilo, né?
Hey, Someone had to take the job. Ensuring that these threats to the
Eu
good
tenho certeza que
people
esse
of
cara ia tomar um
Paradise
puxão de,
are
de orelha
eliminated
depois
is
que ele
my
falou
way
isso,
out.
mano.
I guess I consider it my first steps down a long
O cara
road
nem
to
falou que não precisava
atonement.
de 60 FPS em um jogo em primeira pessoa. É o carinha que fez o jogo pra deixar o Elon Musk puto lá.
Apologies, friend. But that's none of your concern. I left there for a reason. And now I'm here. And that's all you need to know.
Qual? Ah, ela é dona de tudo, né? Porque ela vai comprar a Sony também.
Show it here. Guess you were just the one storm she couldn't survive. I don't envy you having gone into that horrid place. But I'm thankful you did so.
É, você vai fazer a missão depois, mano.
Good. Too many good men and women died because of that bastard.
Ah, sim.
May he face Magran's fires in his next life. Be
Não
safe
é.
out there. You hear?
Vai falir sem concorrência, primeiro caso na história. Eu acho engraçado os caras falando disso, ah, tá mandando, mas ela nem tá lançando nada faz um ano já, mano, de novo. Não sei o que os caras acham que é, mano, que ela... É, eles vão fazer o joguinho lá do zumbi, o remaster de novo, mano. Days Gone, mano. Os caras acham que ela tá super bem, que ela não tá lançando o jogo, por quê, mano? O que vocês acham do motivo? Ih, fiz merda. Foi mal, mano. Eu roubei a arma da perícia, mano. Não pode. Foi mal, foi mal.
You know what you're doing.
Well, I can't say I've met one like you before.
Essa Concorde,
but
mano.
I'm sure you hear that all
Nossa.
the time.
Sim.
Oh, heavens no. I would never treat with such folk. But I know who would. Look for
Também.
Renu up in the Pearl District, and who knows where Adelgund wandered off to now.
É, mandou de antecipado esse jogo pros caras e os caras fazem uma review merda daquela, mano. Não pode, né? O cara rushou o game, não falou nada sobre o jogo, deve ter jogado no Easy. Tem o mago, né? O cara falou que zerou em 40 horas, eu fiquei 5 horas e nem fiz a primeira missão, mano. Para.
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide in all.
É, ele falou que zerou em 40 horas esse jogo aqui. O cara deve ter rushado tudo, botou no Easy, tá ligado? E rushou tudo, porque aí não tem dificuldade, né? Ah, sabe o que que é, mano? Elas é... Não, o que pode acontecer? A gente faz isso, o cara contrata alguém pra fazer o roteirinho, tá ligado? É o que mais tem. Tipo, a pessoa paga alguém pra jogar e fazer as anotações, ele só faz o vídeo. Tem muito isso. É. Qualquer granada, história, não sei, mano. Que não, né? Ah, mas aí quebrou, mano. Ah! No caso eu tava sem a grada. Então. Não sei, mano. Então.
The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time. No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be? Hiding behind stone walls all your life.
You don't know anything about me, you Adiran Nimdut. So maybe go back and
O
take
combate de
a
jogo é
real
muito bom, mano.
sip.
But here you are.
Será,
Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a
será que o Skirin vai beber dessa fonte também, mano?
You wanna talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
Então, mano, esse jogo já era bom, pelo menos eu gostei, né? Então.
I'm with you.
The Outer Worlds. Não, The Outer Worlds, eu acho.
You stay out of it, Envoy.
Esse jogo aí podia ser muito maior, se talvez o cara tivesse um orçamento, mano. Foi um dos melhores RPG que eu joguei mesmo assim, mano, prestando atenção, então. Aí depois eu joguei os outros, Fallout, The Witcher, acho que o The Witcher eu joguei, não, The Witcher eu joguei primeiro.
Well, that was something. Thanks for stepping in there.
The Witcher eu joguei, mano. Eu comprei as DLC sem ter o jogo, Stonks. Ele tá pelo Game Pass, né? Aí a gente ia comprar o jogo só da DLC, aí deu certinho.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person.
Nossa, eu joguei o jogo de primeira no mais difícil, mano. Levei um tempinho pra terminar.
I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Then they wouldn't need much of a reason to go after an Adiran official. Plenty of stale water there. Still, it's dangerous to make assumptions based on stereotypes. We need more of a trail to go on. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
Eu nem perguntei, o Google foi pra academia ou o Givo? Aí.